Last class we have done with the equations of motion and I told to complete few questions. Have you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Everyone? Last class we have done with the equations of motion and I told to complete few questions. So what are the equations of motion? First, one by one.
Ma'am, V is equal to U plus AT.
First one is V is equal to U plus AT, right? Second one,
S is equal to UT plus half AT square.
UT plus half AT square, right? And the third one, the third equation,
V
V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AS.
2AS.
U squared plus 2AS.
Right. So V final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus A into T, acceleration into time. Second one is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So these are the three equations of motion. Derivation, we have derived it. That derivation is very important. I already told you it's 5-mark question. Always asked. It's not that it's this, it will be or may not be. No. Every time you will get that derivation question. And we have to solve the numerical based on this. So how many numericals you have completed? 59 onwards I told to complete. Yes, Sai Shankar?
Ma'am, I've done the whole thing.
Everything you have done.
Yes, ma'am.
Tejaswini?
Ma'am, till 58.
58 only. That means you're not solved 59 onwards. Why? Enjoyed holiday. Shreyas?
Ma'am?
It's a worksheet.
Yes, Shreyas? How many questions you have completed?
I did about 70.
70. Okay. Pathikrit?
Yes, ma'am.
How many
Till
questions?
70. Till 70.
Till 70 you finished.
Yes, ma'am.
Rakshit? Yes. How many questions you have completed? There are totally 104.
56.
56, 105, 106 questions. 106 questions are there. Tanishk?
Ma'am,
How many questions you have done?
ma'am, still 77.
77.
More 2 pages remains.
Yeah. Darshan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, how many questions you have completed?
Ma'am, till 58.
58. That means no homework. Homework is not done. Ruganka?
Yes, ma'am.
How many questions you completed?
Ma'am, 60.
60. Only 2 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Up to here only we have done, I think so. Akshat?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, from 65.
Ajinkya?
Ma'am, 96 one I've just started.
Earlier questions all you have completed?
Yes, ma'am, I've submitted also.
Okay. Ananya?
Ma'am, 68.
Not done. Okay. Then start solving questions again. Sai Shankar, revision then.
Ma'am?
Now for you it is now revision. If you have completed everything.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll start from the last. We're going backwards because students have joined. So So we're going to the 106th question. We will go backwards because from the beginning, some students have solved, some students have not solved. You're able to see the screen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hundred and sixth question. Object starting from rest travels 20 meter in first 2 seconds and then 160 meter in next 4 seconds. What will be the velocity after 7 seconds from the start? So here, yeah, this is the hot question. Object starting from rest, from the zero, initial velocity will be zero then, right? So starting from the rest, that means initial velocity u will be zero. Now it will travel 20 meter in 2 seconds. So it moves from A to B, which is 20 meter distance that will be covered in 2 seconds. Then total 160 meters in next 4 seconds. So 160 meters in next 4-second duration. Now what will be the velocity after 7 seconds from the start? So already 6 seconds done. And then more 1 second. How much is what is the velocity? Final velocity we have to calculate. Okay. So for this question, u is given, distance is given, time is given. So we have to calculate the final velocity at point B. Or here actually we need to in next 4 seconds. Okay, in total 160, it is not only this in 4 seconds, it is, and 160 meters in total. This is a total. From the beginning, it is 160 meter distance is covered. So that means totally 2 meters plus 4 seconds. 2 seconds plus 4 seconds is 160 meters. So in this case, first u is 0, s is 20 meter, and time duration is 2 seconds. So we have to use the second equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is 20. There are actually 2 equations. We will get it. This question, 2 equations we will get. We have to solve those 2 equations. U is 0 into t is 0 plus half into a into time duration is 2 square. So 1 by 2 into a into 4, that is 2 2a is equal to 20. So a acceleration is 10 meter per second square you will get. Okay. Now from the beginning, what will be the velocity after 7 seconds from the start? Acceleration is 10. Okay. Now from the beginning in 7 seconds, we have to calculate the velocity. Initial, what is the initial velocity? U is 0. What is the acceleration? Object is moving with a constant velocity. Uniform velocities keep on increasing. But in this one, duration is 7 seconds. Acceleration in this case is 10 meter per second square. And we have to find out the V value. So V is equal to, which equation we can use to find out V value?
Ma'am, first
B
one.
is equal to u plus 80.
V is equal to U plus 80. AU is 0, A is 10, and time duration they have told for 7 seconds, so 7. So final velocity V is equal to 70 meter per second. So there is no use of that 160 meters. We need to find out acceleration, and this is uniformly accelerated motion, so acceleration remain constant. So therefore directly for 7 seconds we can calculate. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Car starts from rest, moves along the x-axis, that means the horizontal, x-axis meaning here it is in a one direction, with constant acceleration of 5 meter per second square for 8 seconds. If it then continues with the constant velocity, what distance will the car cover in 12 seconds since it started from the rest? So that means from the beginning, in 12 seconds, how much total distance covered that we have to calculate.
Ma'am, can I know from where these questions are? Because
I have uploaded in Google Classroom. I've given this worksheet of all the questions. Numerical
ma'am,
worksheet
I've
is
joined the new one. I wasn't there in the old one.
Yeah, it's not there. In the new one, it is not there. I will upload again.
Okay.
Okay. So car is starting from rest and moving in along x-axis like this way. It's starting from rest, position A. Rest, that means initial velocity will be always 0. Now moving along in 8 seconds, the acceleration is 5 meter per second square. After 8 seconds, it will continue for further 4 seconds because there are totally 12 seconds we have to calculate. So for next 4 seconds, the object is covering with constant velocity. So velocity is not changing. So no acceleration afterwards. So whatever the velocity you are getting here at this position, so that velocity remain constant further for 4 seconds. So in total distance covered from A to B and B to C, we have to calculate. The meaning of this question, from A to B, the object is accelerating with acceleration of 5 meter per second square, right? And then it is moving with uniform velocity from B to C. There are two types of motions. A to B is uniformly accelerated motion, where acceleration is 5 meter per second. And then from B to C is, they have told, if it then continues with constant velocity. So from B to C, which is a distance covered in 4 seconds, because altogether 12 seconds we have to calculate the distance covered. So therefore, for next 4 seconds, the object is moving with constant velocity. Constant velocity, that means the motion is uniform motion. Clear? Able to understand?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Tejaswini, you have any doubt?
No, ma'am, no doubt. I found the velocity.
Okay. So A to B, first we have to calculate the velocity. U is 0 from motion from A to B. U is 0 meter per second. A is equal to 5 meter per second square. Time is 8 seconds. We have to calculate final velocity. So what is the equation? Which equation we have to use?
From the first equation.
First equation of motion, V is equal to U plus AT. So U is 0, A is 5, and time is 8 seconds. So which is 40 meter per second is V. So now at B, the velocity is 40 meter per second and that will remain constant, right? So first we will calculate from A to B what is the distance covered, because they are asking us to find the value of distance covered from A to B and B to C. So distance covered, in the same case, distance covered, that is we have to calculate the value of S. So distance covered S is equal to which formula we have to use to find the distance covered from A to B only, not total. So which equation we can use?
From the second one.
Ma'am, S is equal to UT plus half AT squared.
Yes, second one, S is equal to UT plus half AT square. U is 0 into 8 plus half into 5 into 8 square, that is 82. So this is equal to 0, then it is 2 4s are 28 are 160 meters. So from A to B, it will cover 160 meters. Now moving from B to C, the motion is uniform. So uniform motion, distance covered is equal to, it is uniform motion, no change in velocity. So therefore, the beginning value, velocity is equal to distance by time, speed is equal to distance by time, V is equal to S by T. So these three equations of motion you are using only for uniformly accelerated motion. For uniform motion, the simple formula, speed is equal to distance by time. So V value is 40. Distance covered you have to calculate, and how much time duration you have to calculate. For how long you have to calculate this distance covered?
4 seconds.
For next 4 seconds. So S is equal to 4 into 40, which is again 160 meters. Right? Why we have taken 4? Because in first 8 seconds, the object is moving with uniformly accelerated motion. And they are asking what distance will the car cover in 12 seconds. So total distance covered in 12 seconds we have to calculate. Out of 12 seconds, 8 seconds is already covered with uniformly accelerated motion. Now remaining 4 seconds distance covered we have to calculate. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So total distance covered in 12 seconds is equal to, earlier in 8 seconds, distance covered is 160. And next with uniform motion, distance covered is 160. So total is 320 meters. Clear? Is this question clear, somewhat difficult? This is out of the box because that's the reason I've given it at the end. Done, everyone? Understood?
Yes.
Ma'am, I have not learned this lesson, so I'm not able to follow.
Yes, I can understand that's Abhishek, because I told sir to tell you to join from the next chapter, not this, because this is about to end.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Next question, backwards, 104th. A body is thrown vertically upward with velocity u. The greatest height h to which it will rise is. A body is thrown vertically upward. So that means ball is thrown upward. Initial velocity given is u. Then we have to calculate how much distance it will cover, how much height it will cover. Height is what? The total distance. It was vertical, therefore we have used the word height. So we have to actually, what we have to calculate? Total distance covered in maximum height, greatest height. So now for this, one thing you have to remember, when the object is thrown whenever vertically upward, it will reach a maximum height. After that, what happened? Will it stay at the same position?
Now it will come back.
No, ma'am.
It will again
Come back.
return back. So why it will return back? Now here, when it is going upward, its velocity keep on decreasing uniformly. Its velocity is keep on decreasing uniformly. So this motion, vertical motion, is also accelerated motion, right? So here the uniformly accelerated motion, when the object is moving upward, the gravitational pull is pulling it downwards. So there is a force acting on those objects and it is pulling it downward. So therefore velocity will increase or decrease.
Decrease.
When the object is moving upward, some force is, that is a gravitational force, is keep on bringing it downwards, pulling it downwards. So what happens to its speed?
The velocity decreases.
So velocity or speed keep on decreasing. So finally what happened? The greatest height it reached, the position where it reached, the greatest height where the velocity completely becomes zero. That's the reason it will reach to that level only. After that, it can't go upwards. It has to come down because velocity is zero now at that position. So when the object is thrown upward, when it reaches the greatest height, after that, that position, the velocity is completely nil, is zero. At a greatest height, V value will be zero. The object is thrown with a velocity of u meter per second. Okay, we have to calculate h. So V value. So we have to use the formula. Which formula we can use? And here the acceleration in this upward motion, the acceleration is due to the gravity. So this acceleration is given the special symbol called g. Acceleration due to gravity is given the special name, special symbol for that is g. Acceleration in general term, in linear motion, we use acceleration as a. But when in a vertical motion, the acceleration, the same value, there is no change, no difference in this acceleration and this acceleration, both are same. Only this acceleration in vertical motion, acceleration is always due to gravity. So therefore, that has given a special symbol, which we call as g. Okay. So now acceleration is g, initial velocity is u, final velocity v, which is 0. Distance covered is h, that is the height covered, and acceleration is g. Then what is the relation between all these four values? What's the relation between these four? Which equation gives the relation between these four?
And third one.
Third equation of motion, that is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So v is 0 is equal to u is u square plus 2, a is g, and the height is h. Distance covered is h. They're asking us to find the value of h. And it is moving upward. Velocity keep on decreasing. So acceleration will be
Minus.
minus g. So this is minus. So that means this value will become minus. So this is equal to u square minus 2gh is 0. So u square is equal to 2gh. Value of h we have to calculate because they are asking height value. So u square by 2g is the value of h. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is you are learning all the vertical motion, equations of motion. Again, we will learn in gravitation chapter, the 10th chapter. These all equations we have to use in terms of g and h. Okay. So your answer is u square by 2g. Shreyas, Pathikrit, Sanjit, Tanishk, your video is not working. Camera is off. Turn on your camera. Ruganka, Ajinkya, Akshit, Dhruva. Please turn on your camera.
Ma'am, can you tell the recent option? I can't see it.
Couldn't get?
Ma'am, the raise hand option.
Not getting your voice properly. 103. This is now normal. You can use it now. These questions are the regular ones. Yes, what are the things given? Vignesh, can you tell? Vignesh, are you there?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. What are the things given? Can you tell? First, turn on your camera. Ball is dropped from the height of 20 meter. So here was a ball on this height. It is dropped from this position. How much distance it has covered? It has dropped from 20 meter height. That means it has covered a distance of 20 meters. So distance covered is 20 meter. If its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square. So whose value is this?
Acceleration.
Acceleration, 10 meter per second square. What will be the velocity? With what velocity will it strike the ground? That means at the time of striking the ground, its velocity, that will be final velocity. You have to calculate this. And after what time will it strike the ground? What time? That means time duration also we have to calculate. And one more value will be given. What is it?
And the initial velocity.
Yes, initial velocity will be. What's the initial velocity?
Ma'am, 0.
And 0.
0 meter per second. Because it is reached from the drop or 20 meter height, it is dropped. So initially, what was it? It was at rest, right? So we have to calculate V and T values. So use particular equation of motion to calculate that. V and T both are unknown. So S, A and U values we have. So which equation we can use to find the T value first? Yes? Yes, Tejaswini?
No.
Okay, so which equation we can use?
Ma'am, for t we can use s is equal to ut plus half at squared.
Yes, S is equal to ut plus half a t square. So with this equation, we can find the value of t. S is 20, u is 0 into t is 0 plus half into a is 10 and t is, we have to calculate 20 is equal to 2 5s are 0. This will become 0. 5t square. So 20 by 5 is 4. 4 is equal to t square. So value of t will be
Ma'am, 2.
2 seconds. And for v, now you can use any of the remaining formula. So first equation of motion also we can use. First equation is v is equal to u plus at. So u is 0 plus a is 10 and t is 2. That is equal to 20 meter per second is the value of v.
Yes, ma'am.
Shreyas, able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Abhishek, I have uploaded this work now. This file I have uploaded.
I'll check, ma'am. Ma'am, so I'm supposed to do this after I learn the lesson.
Yeah, you can't solve anything because you have to learn this full chapter.
Yes, ma'am.
Pathakrit, how to solve this question? First tell what are the things given.
I haven't solved this yet.
You can try right now, only tell the given things. Motorboat starting from rest on a lake accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. How far does the boat travel during this time? Easy, straightforward question. What are the things given? Yes, Pathakrit, try. First tell me the given things. What are the things given here with the symbols?
Acceleration and time.
Okay, acceleration symbol.
Initial velocity.
A.
A is equal to
3 meter per second square.
3 meter per second square. Okay, and time is given 8 seconds, right? And one more value is given.
Initial velocity, I can say it now.
Starting from rest. So initial velocity is 0 meter per second. And what they have asked in the question, which value they are asked to calculate?
Ma'am, the
Distance.
Distance covered. How far does the boat travel during this time? How far? That is a distance covered. So which formula we can use?
Ma'am, the second.
Second equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Substitute values and calculate. U is 0 into 8 plus half into 3 into 8 into 8. 2 4s are 8. This is 0. Then it is 8 is a 24. 24 8s are 96. It is 12 8s are 96 meters. Is the distance covered? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is a similar question, vertical motion. Ananya, can you tell given things?
Mom, I'm not able to see. Actually, my
What?
screen is damaged. I'm not able to see it.
You're not able to see, then how you are working? How you are taking the
Actually,
class?
part of the screen is not able to see. I'm making it small.
What to do? Akshat,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, what are the things given?
Mom, actually, I didn't do this question.
I'm not getting your voice clearly. Yes, Akshat?
Ma'am, I didn't do this question.
Well, I know that is no one has done. Only one student has done. I'm asking you question. This one. This. What are the things given? Read the question and tell the given things. We will solve here only. The stone is just now we have solved 104th question. The similar one it is. A stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meters per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meters per second square in the downward direction, what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? So object is thrown vertically upward. Initial velocity with which it was this one? Yes, Tejaswini?
0.
A stone is thrown vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meters per second. So the velocity with which it was thrown upward is?
5 meters per second.
So that is u. U is 5 meters per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meters per second square in the downward direction. So acceleration is 10 in downward. Upward. In upward direction, what is the acceleration?
Minus 10
per second square.
Minus 10 meter per second square. Moving downward, velocity increases. Moving upward, velocity decreases. So whenever there is a decrease in velocity, that is retardation. And retardation is always negative. And then what we have to calculate, what will be the height attained by the stone? That is height, that is the total distance covered by the stone. S is equal to h, that we have to calculate. And how much time will it take to reach there? So t you have to calculate. And one more value is given. What is it?
V is equal to 0.
V is 0 because it has reached that height. Maximum height it has reached. So V value will be 0. Then find out S and T values. So which formula we can use? Yes, Akshit? Are you there? Turn on your camera. So first tell me, what are the equations of motion? Where you gone? Akshay, turn on your camera.
No, my camera is not working.
I can't see.
Mom, it's not working.
So what are the equations of motion? First equation of motion is?
V is equals to U plus T.
Akshat only, not Ananya. Ananya, wait. Akshat, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So first equation of motion is?
Ma'am, V is equals to
What?
U plus AT.
What is V?
0.
No, I'm not asking value. What do you mean by V? For which quantity we have considered V? Yes? Please speak loudly.
Ma'am, velocity.
Which velocity? Then what is U?
Initial velocity.
Wait. One by one, I'm asking. Abhishek, wait. Akshat, answer me first.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what is V and U? What are V and U?
U is initial velocity.
U is initial velocity and V is? What do you mean by V? What do you mean by V? Quick, Akshat. This way, how it will work out? Darshan? Darshan, are you there? Ruganka? Ruganka, are you there? Gone. Tanishk?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what are the abbreviations? Can you tell? What are U, V, S, A, T?
Ma'am, V is final velocity, U is initial velocity, A is acceleration, T is time, and if acceleration goes negative, it will be retardation.
Yes, right. Very good. So you got the 101. Everyone got the answer of 101? Have you completed? Yes, someone answer. Shreyas?
I'm not it.
Which equation you need to use for finding h? S, yeah.
The third one.
Third one, okay. So third one is
V square is equal to U square plus 2AS.
plus 2as. Okay, so V is 0, U is 5 square, which is 25. Then it is plus 2 into minus 10 into S. 25 minus 20S. So 20S is equal to 25. S is equal to 25 by 20. It will be 1.25. 1.25 meters. And time duration? Which formula we have to use it to find time duration?
Second one.
How you are going for that? It is again complicated.
I can
Use the
use,
first one.
yeah, first one.
It will be easier. You can use second one, no problem. But first one is easier.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, 0.5 second.
How much?
Ma'am, half second.
Half second, 0.5 second. Okay.
Yes.
Next one, similar. Darshan, are you there? Darshan? Then I will mark absent.
Yes, ma'am.
You are there?
Yes, ma'am.
Completed 101.
Yes, ma'am.
Hundredth, what are the things given? Bus starting from rest moves with uniform acceleration of 0.1 meter per second square for 2 minutes. Find speed acquired and the distance traveled. So things given, what are the things given here? Tanishq?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the values?
Ma'am, initial velocity, acceleration, and time.
Initial velocity, u is equal to 0. Okay, acceleration symbol?
A.
A is equal to
0.1.
0.1 meter per second square. Okay, and
Time.
time is equal to
2 minutes.
2 minutes. So we have to take 2 minutes only in the formula question.
And we can take 120 seconds.
120 seconds, right? So what we have to calculate?
Speed and distance traveled.
What's the symbol? Speed acquired means what? What we have to calculate?
Ma'am, the speed
Speed
of the
acquired,
bus.
final velocity. V we have to calculate and the distance covered. That means S value we have to calculate.
Ma'am, both done.
Done. Good. So Tanish, which formula we can use?
Ma'am, we can use first one and second.
First, okay, tell me all the steps. You tell, I will write.
Ma'am, V equals U plus AP.
U plus 80, right? Then
0 plus 0.1 into 120.
okay. 0.1 into 120, that is 1 into 12. 12 meter per second is the value of V. And distance covered, for distance covered, which formula?
Ma'am, distance equal UT plus half AT square.
S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Right. U is 0, 0 into 2 is 0, plus half into acceleration is 0.1, time is 120 into 120. So it is 1 by 2 into 1 by 10, 120 into 120. The 0 get cancelled, 2 6 6 into 120, 720 meters. So distance covered is 720 meters. Very good, Tanesh. Next question. Racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover in 10 seconds after starts? Well, here, what are the things given? Lakshit?
Me?
Yes. What are the things given here?
Acceleration.
Symbol and value. What is the symbol for acceleration?
A.
A is equal to
4 meter per second.
4 meter per second square. Acceleration meter per second square. Then
I'm done.
Time.
is equal to 10 seconds. And one more value is given. It is
Velocity.
Initial velocity.
U is equal to 0 meter per second. And what we have to calculate? What distance will it cover? So distance covered, S is equal to. So which equation we can use?
I'm done.
Pathakrit equation?
S is equal to ut plus half at square.
Plus half at square, right? U is 0 into t is 0 plus half into a is 4 into t is 10 into 10. 2 is a, so it is 200 meter. That's okay. So now by next class you have to finish all the remaining questions. Who have not completed, by next class you have to finish. Now similar, all simple questions are there. There is no. These are only the next from 101. There are some tricky questions in vertical motion. All others before 99, 59 to 99, all these questions are straightforward. Any of the three equations of motion you have to use. These are all repeated questions. Okay. So by next class, you have to finish all of them.
Okay, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
It was already the homework given, but you have not finished. So that means now it is you have only 2 days in your hand to complete these. It will take hardly 1 hour to complete, right? Right, Sai Shankar? How much time it was took to you to complete these?
Ma'am, I did it in 3-4 days, ma'am. I didn't do it all together. Like,
Okay, slowly, you're done. So that's what 15 days time. It was straightforward. Till 100, yes, I can understand. After 100, there are some tricky questions where you need to work on vertical motion. But before that, all are straightforward questions. Values, 3 values will be given, 2 values will be asked. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. So can we leave?
Yes, Raksha, can be.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Ma'am, after completing, we have to upload it.
Yes, after completing immediately, you have to upload all.
We have to upload the other in this Google Classroom or with the
Same
new
Google, now here only, here I have uploaded, as I told to do. Earlier also you can upload here. All the earlier questions till 59 I told earlier to complete
I
those.
have uploaded those, ma'am.
Yeah, those instead of there now you can upload here, the same file.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, then you can leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.